What's going on, Knuckleheads? GKM Gaming here with another LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed video for you. And today, I want to go over the patch notes for the Brick or Treat update. That's right, our spooky Halloweeny update is here with some patch notes. First thing I want to talk about is, why is businessman Trent, with his briefcase of money that he's possibly taking to an illicit location, facing off against Spooky Girl in this picture? I don't get it. I guess the whole thing is City versus Spooky, but let's be honest, City ain't it. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the patch notes. First off, really, hats off to whoever did this doc. Really, like the graphic design work is fantastic. You guys are doing a wonderful job over there, Gameloft. You know, I love you. But let's talk about some bad stuff and some good stuff. Alright, so they're saying that their Halloween update is upon us, and we have a ghoulishly good time in store. When it drops, we will just be finishing our Batlord Brickspace event. So that's cool. Basil is back, and it's coming right after the Basil the Batlord event. So that's pretty cool. It's not going to interfere with that. And it will be just in time for a new master event featuring the spookiest guy around, or should we say booiest. No, I hear it now. Spookiest it is. Yeah. Well, I'm going to say booiest is boo. But yeah, I just did my last video on Ghost and his kit. Go check that out on my channel. I think he's actually going to be pretty good. People are saying he's really not going to be... So here's like the argument people are making is because he's a spooky figure, and like if you're spooky and you're really serious about running a spooky team, you're probably a whale who has Willa. And if you're a whale who has Willa, you probably have all the Ghostbusters already, and they synergize with them really well, even without the tags. So why would you run this unit? But, you know, we haven't seen his stats yet. So I don't know if he's going to have Ghostbuster-like stats. But his kit looked really good. He's got a lot of sustain for an attacking unit. And it looks like he has some really good damage modifiers. So it says, then, after Halloween, when the world is full of frights, the updated Ghostbusters event will return to clean up Pit Town, right? So we're getting Basil, we're getting Ghost, right? So we're being able to build up our spooky team, and then right away they're bringing Ghostbusters back, which was hinted at, and I'm very happy about that. It was also told to us a while ago that the drop rates would be better for Ghostbusters this time around. So I currently have my 7-star Winston, and I'm probably going to put all of my gems, extra gems, into trying to get some Egon tiles, because I actually think he's really good. Let's take a look at the content. So we got some events. There's obviously, we talked about the brand new master event with Ghost. Oh, first 5 notes will knock Ghost at 5 stars. I wish I looked at that before I did my Ghost video. Yikes. So I am actually upset about that. That is a negative. Gameloft, you should be giving us Ghost at 6 stars because we are now level 60 gear 6. Okay, you just gave us Master Wu at 6 stars. I think that it should really be the precedent of we're going to have Master Event figures at least be unlockable at 6 stars, even if it's if it's difficult. I don't think everybody would have unlocked him at 6 stars this time anyway. I actually wouldn't be able to unlock him at more than 5 stars. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me as a player, but as somebody, as a fan of the game, this is a move that I wish they would have made. The Imperial Brickspace event has been updated and reassembled, like the Blackstron Brickspace event. You wanted less hard nodes? Well, you got them. That is not exactly what people said they wanted less hard nodes. They really hated that it was only hard nodes, but the community has, especially that the DigiJ event just passed, we've been very vocal that that was the best Brickspace event. Why can't you just use that formula? It's the same, literally it's the formula you started with. You did it with Yeti, and then you improved it with J, and then you've moved. I don't like the new Brickspace event formula where there's just one hard node, 10 attempts. Especially the J this time around, I would get like 30 attempts a day sometimes on those hard nodes, on the three really good hard nodes. That is how you do a Brickspace event. I got my J to 6 star on the second time around. That's how it should be. You should be able to unlock it for or 3 or 4, get them to 6 by the second time around with a little bit of gem investment, and then get them to 7 on the third time around. It should be that if you're getting the booster pass and you're taking the brick pace seriously, by the third time around you should be able to get a unit to 7 stars. So again, this is another, I don't understand. Like, we liked the Black Shrine event, but we loved the DigiJ event. So why can't you just give us the DigiJ event formula? And then it says the Ghostbusters Brick Pace event has been updated to make Peter and Ray accessible to those who missed their Unboxed events. So I'm thinking they're adding Peter and Ray hard nodes, which I think that would be really cool. Peter is a really good character who I actually might even consider farming too. I like Egon more, but Peter could definitely fit on that Magistos Tower team I did a video on a while ago. So I'm not too far out of being able to run something like that. Because, you know, I'm gonna go back to something a little bit with the Basil event. Basil is a really cool brick pace character because you really only need him at 5 stars, and you know, people have made arguments that he's actually better at 5 stars. If you go check out Bricko's channel, he actually did a video on that way when Basil came out about how he thinks he's better at 5 stars than he is at 6 or 7 because his health is low enough that he'll keep dying and healing you. So that's what I kind of like about that. And the hard part is Willa, but as we're going to see, Willa's going to be a little easier to farm soon. It also says Slimer's Master event will be back as well, but it doesn't tell us if he's going to be unlockable for 6 star or not. So this is another thing. You really need to set a precedent then that you have to give us these Master event characters at a 6 star at some point. It can't just be Master Wu. But let's take a look at what else we got here. We're going to look at the events or the new units that are coming into the game. We got Ghost. We talked about Ghost in a whole video that I did yesterday, right? And so I'm not going to go too much into Ghost. We're excited for him. But finally, Admiral Nonsuch is in the game. I did a video 4 months ago on Admiral Nonsuch, predicting that he would come into the game just like he's going to now. They should have done it 4 months ago, and finally they're going to do it, right? So the 5th Imperial is in the gem shop, so I hate that they put him in the gem shop. So they just decided, let's make him completely pay to play. He's going to be available in timed quests, so you'll probably be able to, if you keep up with your timed quests during the Imperial event, maybe you'll get a Nonsuch unlock just by completing the timed quest, but don't hold your breath. He'll also be in the event shop, which is huge because now you can actually farm him a little bit for that week and a half. But here is my problem with this. Why would anybody run Imperials? There was already a huge problem with Governor and Lee not really being that accessible and like being super paywalled. Now you just super paywalled Nonsuch, who's he's the best part of that team. Really, Nonsuch and Valiant are going to make that squad. And you just paywalled Nonsuch. It's kind of heartbreaking because I like Nonsuch, and I like the idea of people being able to run a pirate team that's not Buccaneers. And I actually do like the Eldorado Fortress. I did a video on that a few months ago too. But again, I wish that they would have at least done like an Unboxed and then put him in the gem shop and whatever. Give us the free unlock with them. Maybe, but they might do that instead of an Unboxed. They might do it through a timed quest. But an Unboxed is at least more content, more stuff to do. And we get that extra credit too. Alright, so now we have the Master Shop change. And I am pissed. Right? There's extra hero tiles are now worth double. Great. I've already cashed in so many extra hero tiles. Really appreciate that. The good thing is I'm going to have all those extra great whites when I eventually decide to drop gold for no reason on 7-starring him. So you get double the amount. 10 master tiles per extra hero, which is really nice. And prices have dropped, making Willa and those sweet, sweet apples easier to get. I just dropped like 4,000 or 5,000 of my Master Shop currency when the apples became available. I just started farming them because I was like, I've been saving this Master Shop currency for so long. Finally, I have something that I need to spend it on. And then they do this garbage. And then they do this garbage and say, well, we're not going to give you back tiles for the tiles you've already collected. So they're not doubling the people's tiles who have already cashed theirs in. So they're really screwing people over with this. Again, they should give us back tiles or reward us with something for the change. When you're changing currency like significantly like that, it is really, really messed up to the people who have spent on that currency. And it's actually really messed up to the whales who have gotten Willa, but I guess maybe not, because they paid a lot of money and they had it early, and now people can start getting it a little more reasonably. I doubt she's going to be a reasonable farm. But if she is, maybe I'll start farming her. I kind of gave up on that because I needed the apples, and I'm not upset about getting the apples because the apples are more important, and you can't really get them many other places. And then there's 2 new Brickspedition maps that have been added for some more variety. I'm assuming that just means 2 more combats. I'm not really sure what this means. 2 new Brickspedition maps. We're still only going to do 7 a day. Is it going to branch out? This is very, very unclear. And there's some updated features. There's the hero filter upgrade. So the hero filter has been expanded to include more specialized themes like spooky and chill. Finally. And you can also now filter by more than one thing at a time. That is really, really nice. I like that you can finally go to those specialized themes and filter by them. That is a cool little thing. And then expanded guild dailies leaderboard. You asked for it and we finally did it. Tap the leaderboard button to see where everybody in your guild is positioned. Right? So we could see who's pulling their weight in arena, I guess. But I'm in a pretty great guild and everybody pulls their weight anyway. So we're just kind of waiting for the delayed raids. And some bug fixes. Foes in the back row are now easier to target. How they're easy to target, I don't know, but that is the most annoying thing in the game to date, is targeting foes in the back row. Locust no longer inflicts bricked upon himself after being countered by a foe. That is really convenient because it was getting really annoying using Locust and getting bricked on myself, especially in those Gorwell's Great Escape nodes. Zombie tiles in the Monolith Waste campaign are now available in Brick Finder. That's just a glitch that they fixed. But I'm sure nobody really noticed because nobody was farming zombie. Ever. Booster Pass UI no longer randomly disappears from the game. So that is a nice little glitch fix. Players are no longer able to sneak an ally into PvP. I didn't even know this was a thing. So that's kind of messed up if you were anybody who was somehow cheating an ally into a PvP mode. That is a shame on you. Shame on you. And Basil's awesome ability, Toot the Magic Dragon, it now has the correct initial cooldown of 5. Again, I haven't really used my Basil too much, but maybe once I get him to 5 stars in his Brick Pace event, I can, start using him out there. I wouldn't mind running a spooky team or a magical team right now, which Basil I would kind of need for both of them. Especially if I can unlock Ghost. I'm going to be so upset if I don't unlock Ghost. I've unlocked I'll try to unlock every figure. It didn't hurt me too much about not getting Slimer, because it hurt me more than I thought, actually. But I knew I wasn't going to get Slimer because I wasn't trying to 5-star on my Ghostbusters. I really wanted Winston. And, Winston is great. So it's not like he's not. It's just in the team I'm using him on, he's not great. Well, that is pretty much all I got for today, Knuckleheads. Please remember to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell for some notifications, and as always, remember to knuckle up.
She blocked me on Instagram, Snapchat, I don't give a damn about that. I can see your face, still feel the same. I don't feel the need to forget your name.